Ginger, Frank, and Penelope live on a small plot of land with a mishmash of buildings. They are in the main dwelling, each with their own personal travel bag, each in its own style reflecting their personalities, and are conducting final preparations for leaving on a family vacation. Ginger is looking for the vacation list, and Frank is packing junk food snacks. Penelope is already packed and is anxiously observing her parents marking off items on the list her mother is looking for. Ginger, Frank, and Penelope are in the crowded front living space, each making final packing preparations for their annual vacation. There is a camper van outside that is loaded with the essentials.
Have you packed your toothbrush, Frank?
Yes, dear, it's packed.
No, Mom, he didn't pack it. He gave it to me to pack, and I put it in your toiletries in your little blue bag thingy.
Oh, well, never mind. At least it's packed.
Ginger tosses the stack of papers she has been rifling through into a recycling bin.
Has anyone seen the going out the door vacation list?
I keep telling you, honey, we don't need a list. All we need is one change of clothes per person, credit cards, which I have right here. We can just go.
I will have none of it, Frank. Absolutely. That is foolish, simply foolish. For the 100th time in the 20th year of vacationing with you, I'll have none of it. No, absolutely not.
But honey, the camper van is fully equipped.
Frank, no!
Mom,
What?
can I stay home?
Frank makes the family timeout sign and then wags his finger at Ginger. She does not take the bait. Ginger takes a deep breath and exhales loudly, lifts her shoulders to her ears and drops them. Frank looks amazed at Ginger. He has never seen her do this before.
I apologize, everybody.
Oh, Ginger, my little darling. No needs for apologies here.
I'm serious, dudes. I've had enough. I'm 17 next week. This is my last summer here. You both promised. You pinky swore. You both promised me. We made a family oath and drank a fizzy drink from the same cup.
Ginger starts to cry, which she does every family vacation. But this time, the tears are genuine rather than a manipulation tool.
Really, Mom? Another family meltdown?
I'm sorry, my little petty poo pumpkin. I'm truly sorry. Your daddy and I are so proud of you.
Penelope, my little old soul. Why just, I just don't understand.
No, Dad, don't. I'm fed up, just fed up.
Penelope throws a pillow at her father. Her father catches it in surprise. Ginger takes a deep breath and wipes the tears from her eyes, and in a quavering voice makes an announcement with determination in her voice.
I've had enough too.
Ginger, what did you just say?
I agree with Penelope. I've had enough too.
Go on.
I think, Frank, we need to learn. We need to learn to
Learn what? Spit it out, woman.
Dad, let Mom finish.
I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go on. I'm listening. Hell, the walls are listening. Hey, look. The cat's all ears. I think the whole world is listening.
Dad.
okay. We must learn to compromise.
What? What did you just say?
Did you just say compromise?
Yes,
What,
compromise.
where in the world did that come from, Ginger? That's not even in the ballpark. I don't understand.
It doesn't matter, Dad. Here's the list, Mom. I've checked everything off. And if you want to check for yourself, I've memorized where everything has gone, and I can direct you to the item if you want to check for yourself. The house sitter should arrive any second.
Ding dong.
There she is.
She? Did she say she? What have you done, my dastardly daughter? I thought Uncle Max was coming.
Frank opens the door. His mother enters with a framed backpack, a guitar strung over her shoulder, and a walking stick. She props up the walking stick to take off the backpack and the guitar.
Grandma!
Yeah, it's me. Don't call me Grandma, Frankie. I'm your mother. I'm only 18 years your senior. Yeah, actually, I'm here at Penelope's request for an intervention. She has the intent to disrupt the family vacation trauma drama cycle, and I'm in full support of this. Our girl's at her wits' end.
Ginger, did you know about this?
No, Frank, honestly, I'm as stunned as you are. I had no idea.
So good to see you, Nana. Come inside. I've set up the sunroom. It's all prepared. Come on, follow me, everyone.
Oh, thank you, Penny. Now, where are we exactly in this moment?
Everything is packed and ready to go. The vacation trauma drama was just starting, and Mom had some sort of breakthrough. She's suggesting compromise.
Great place to start. Let's set some ground rules, and I'd like to spritz a little bit just to clear the space, if that's okay.
Grandma pulls out a small bottle from her pocket and spritzes the air with liquid crystal water.
Ground rules? Do we have to? I hate ground rules. You
Yeah.
can piss off the Pope.
Yes. Ground rules, Frankie. Would you care to start? A little helpful hint to offer for the process?
Well, all right. I know my weaknesses and I can feel the change coming. No interruptions. So help me God.
Very generous, Frank. Now, would you hand the talking stone to the next person?
Frank gives a stone to Penelope. Penelope takes the imaginary stone in her hands and turns it over.
Do no harm with our words, our body language, or our tone of voice.
Penelope passes the stone to her mother.
Thanks for the suggestion, Penny. Ginger?
I don't know. I can't think of anything. I'm still feeling pretty wound up.
Well, try this. Just take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, imagine a place you enjoy being, and let it come to you. Remember and release. Go on, close your eyes, all of you, now.
Ginger closes her eyes, and Frank and Penelope also close their eyes and take a few deep breaths until they take one deep breath together.
Set aside you statements. Use I statements. Focus on your feelings.
Excellent.
I'm feeling a huge knot in my belly.
Even more excellent. All agreed? All right, who wants to start?
I'd like to start. Mom, Dad, I hate being caught in the middle. I feel like I'm the parent when you go at each other, and I can't cope with the stress and anxiety anymore. I'm fed up with the bickering over the most stupid things. Dad, I see you know how to push Mom's buttons, and Mom, you let him do this. I don't want to go on this vacation, and it feels non-negotiable. I feel tension in my jaw and my gut, and my stomach is churning.
Non-negotiable? You ungrateful little twit. Do you think we enjoy you meddling in our spats?
Frank, the guidelines? Mind those projections.
Yeah. Do no harm. No interrupting. Own your own shit. I'm sorry. I think I've had enough too, and I'm surprised I even said that. But the buck stops here, and I'm not moving my manure any further. I'm feeling really boxed in and claustrophobic. I feel like a cage grizzly. I I loathe these vacations. Now every detail is planned down to the millisecond. Pick, pick. All I want to do is go fishing, go off alone for a while. Text my climbing buddies, party like there's no hell and no tomorrow. I can barely breathe now, and my chest is tight, and I know my blood pressure is through the roof.
Nice awareness, Frank. I just want to apologize for my part in this. I was hardly a functional parent, and I was a kid myself. I just think that exposing you to all I did while I was traipsing across the country and letting you be your own little man, well, you needed some boundaries that I didn't have and didn't know how to teach. And I wish I.
Oh, Mom, but you were amazing. And
Dad, no interrupting.
No, I've said enough. I just wanted to express that I feel partially responsible for the family vacation trauma drama cycle, and I'm sorry. I've taken ownership of my shortcomings, and I've been waiting for the most appropriate time to make amends and work on my relationships with all of you.
Well, you've never been anything but a delight when you come to visit, and I'm deeply grateful for your care of Penelope, especially when
I know, Ginger. I'm feeling the same. We always try to go at the same time. And I think just to help us forget.
Mom, Dad, I think it's important to remember. Can't we shift gears and think this as a celebration of my two sisters' lives and name it? Sherry, my twin, died at birth when I was born, and Trixie at 3. I lost 2 sisters, and you both lost 2 daughters.
Penelope, you never cease to amaze me. Where did that insight come from? You sure didn't get that insight from me. I think it's
Oh, 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 thank you, honey. You are spot on. Why didn't we see this before, Frank?
Mom, how do you want to celebrate life? A celebration instead of a vacation. If this is about compromise, Dad wants to go fishing. What would feel good to you?
I don't know. I'm still processing.
processing. Another new word. I'm not sure I can go that deep.
Frank,
Well, I'd like to invest the nest egg I've been growing, explore getting a €1 house in Italy, head over there, scope it out, trek about a bit, and adventure. I think a gap year between high school and college would be good. I'm only 17 after all.
I really would like to go with Penelope. All my travels have been traipsing across the US and trips down to Machu Picchu. I've had enough ayahuasca, peyote, shrooms, and vision quests to last 10 lifetimes. And my bones just don't like the idea of that wild country up in Alaska. Now, I'd like to go to Europe too, on a cargo ship.
Ooh, I was looking at those, but they're so pricey. I love going slow.
Well, I have always had a dream of going to the south of France, staying at a vineyard, volunteering to work and learn the craft of winemaking, going to the Cannes Film Festival. Yeah, that'd be great. Just hang out at the beach, drinking those fancy drinks, really let go. Switch from a one piece to a bikini. You know, in one of my women's groups, we doodle, and I've been doodling little ideas of what I would do if I only had a short time left to live.
Women's groups? You, Ginger? Since when? Oh my God. This is grandmother's doing. You've succumbed to the power of her persuasion. Have you been eating those kitchen sink brownies?
Mom, I'm so proud of you.
Ah, I suspected someone was looking at my browser history. I wondered whose little fingers left sticky stuff all over my keyboard. No, it's not like my password is that hard to crack.
You're so easy to figure out, Mom. I got it the first go. Ginger.
I have a confession to make. Something I need to get off my chest. I feel like a shit for not having been a better contributor to the household, and how Ginger has carried all the financial load, all the years of low budget getaways, cutting coupons, living paycheck to paycheck. So much time wasted playing video games and not really doing much with my life.
You know, I'm glad you brought budget up, Frank. Now seems like a perfect time to break the news.
News? What news, Nana? I thought you told me everything.
Well, I've had a bit of a windfall.
Windfall as in apples or as money?
Money, Frank, money. Oh, you know, my parents came from old money. When I left when I was 17, they did indeed cut me off for good, and I've had to fend for myself. And you know, I'm grateful that they provided a small monthly amount for you, Frank. Not enough so you'd end up like my brother. What a disaster that was. Whew. The damage with you has been minimal, relatively speaking, thank goodness. But I'm also grateful that they set aside an education fund for you, Penelope, that you can access after you graduate from high school. But I love this intentional community I live with now. It suits me. The elders are paired up as mentors with kids when they're young, based on interest, of course. And I have mentored a technical wizard, Luke. We've released a series of apps and they're doing really well.
How well?
Mom, how much of a windfall? Is it one apple or a dozen barrels? How much exactly?
You know, now don't get too excited. The proceeds are set up directly to go to education, environmental activism, but the two of us get a small percentage for our own projects. And I've set aside mine for Project Ohana, us.
Oh, Nana, that's incredible.
So if I understand correctly, in the interest of compromise, we're going to rethink this vacation thing all new and have to actually do some of this shit?
Language, Frank, language. You are over today's quota and you already owe the cookie jar $5.
Son, I did not suggest that. You just did. Oh, I always knew you had it in you. You were so good at connecting the dots in all those drawings when you were a little boy. Now, who is willing to consider this?
Grandma raises her hand. Frank pulls out a fishing pole from under the couch and raises it. Penelope gives the double thumbs up. Ginger eyes her list, looks at the others, begins to grin savagely, and tears up the list, tossing bits in the air.
Okay, we're all in.
Yeah. The camper van is ready. Frank has the credit cards.
But who's going to take care of the plants and care for Max? I thought you were the house sitter, Nana.
Ding dong.
There he is now. Come on. Now, I have someone I want you to meet. He's family to me now, and we're all family, so I expect us to treat him as such.
Hey, I'm Luke. Got a laptop, Wi-Fi access, and will travel.
Luke? Travel?
My parents thought it would be best if they came and did the house sitting so I could be free to go with you, Nana, in the event your intervention worked. They're 5 minutes behind me. Rode my motorcycle there.
Hi, Luke. I'm Penelope. Welcome to the family.
Let's just leave the key under the door and let's just go.
I'll lead the way. Ginger, follow me. Let's cherish these times together.
I'm coming, honey. But I'm calling shotgun.
Well, I'll drive first.
We'll be right with you. I just want to show Luke something real quick.
Okay.
Anna's told me quite a bit about you.
She's told me quite a bit about you too.
We have a lot
We
in
have a lot in
common.
common. I just have to grab something real quick from the fridge.
Did you bake Nana's microdose kitchen sink brownies with turmeric, ginger, and dried cherries?
With coconut. I'm thinking since my parents aren't driving, they might want to try some. It's not like we'll get that far before we stop anyways. Nana's a power driver.
Penelope offers a brownie to Luke.
Don't mind if I do. And then for Nana, she's driving.
Penelope and Luke exit. Max, the cat, jumps on the couch he's never allowed on and begins cleaning himself. Meow. Curtain closes.